Hello and welcome back to the channel. This episode is black and white. It is Juventus, Newcastle and Juventus all in the space of 1 week, all in one episode. Let's get into it. And as always, before we get into the video, please hit that like button, hit the subscribe button as well. There's so many people watching, especially the tactics videos, and not hitting that subscribe button. Please hit that subscribe button, leave a comment down below, and let's get into this video and let's take on Juventus in the Champions League quarterfinals. And in the last episode, we saw the victory over Shakhtar in the Champions League first knockout stages. We're also showing you the result of the Wolves game where we won 3-1. We then took on West Ham in the FA Cup and it finished 5-4 in an absolute insane game. Wubishet Tunjo gave us a lead on 4 minutes. Nikita Raj on 16 made it 2-0. Gustavo Pemberton, who has been a thorn in our side throughout this save, on 30 minutes. Paulo Afonso made it 2-2 on 38. Gustavo Pemberton then gave them the lead on 52. And then it was in the last few minutes where everything came to light. Hudson Enrique got a goal back on 86 to make it 3-3. Burak Int from the penalty spot on 90 minutes to make it 4-3. Jorge Nadruz scored first to make it 4-3 to us on 88. Then Burak Int from the penalty spot on 90. And then Jorge Nadruz in the 94th minute to make it 5-4 in a game where pretty even for the most part. They had a few more shots than us, but in terms of XG, pretty similar for the most part. But it is a victory. It takes us into the next round of the FA Cup, which sees us play Liverpool in the semi-finals. That will be in the next episode, and hopefully that will be alongside Champions League semi-finals as well. And also with that, we beat Leeds 4-1 in the league, which means the league table, it looks like this. We have 68 points from 31 games. We're 7 clear of Spurs, who have played a game more, so have Newcastle. So Champions League is all but secured. We aren't far away from securing second place as well. It's just a straight shootout now between us and Liverpool for top spot. And we don't play them, but we have a run of games where we've got Newcastle, which is going to be tough, as we know, Spurs, Man United, Chelsea, Watford, Leicester, Arsenal. We really need to be on it in these games, because otherwise we are going to just fall short. And like I say in the last episode, losing Federico Perella could be massive to our chances of going again for another title shot next season. Team lineup, and look at all those lines here as we're in April of this season. Peter Wadsworth is in goal. The back four is Thierry Small, Harold Brunig, Juan Carlos Suarez and Paul Alex across the back. Tulio sits in front of them, Wubishet Tunjo and Hudson Enrique as the central midfielders. It is Thomas Kozol on the left, Nikita Raj up front, on the right, and Federico Perella up front, and hopefully we can go out there today, get a result and take them back to our place, still in with a shot of qualifying. As I've said over and over again, we are such a better team at home than we are away. So as long as we can keep it close, go into that home leg with a chance, who knows what might happen. Aragon now into Alves. Small will cut out the return pass though. He has a bit of space now to bring it forward, gives it to Tunjo. He'll drive over halfway, infield to Tulio. Under a little bit of pressure, back to Tunjo, and Hudson Enrique's found himself some space. Nikita Raj coming infield. Tulio now. Ball over top, Hudson Enrique takes it down, goes past his man, great bit of skill. Hudson Enrique makes it 1-0 with his 16th of the season. And inside 10 minutes, it is Juventus 0, Villa 1. And what a start that is. Absolutely fantastic from Hudson Enrique. He starts to move there with that ball into Rog. Ball inside to Tulio. And that ball into Hudson Enrique touches inside and then just flicks it back outside of the defender and beats the goalkeeper to his near post. It's 1-0. Tunjo now. Kozol, the man outside him. Is he going to use him? He doesn't. Tunjo goes through for Perella. 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper. Federico Perella Mantil makes a great save. And that could have been 2-0 inside the first 15 minutes. And I'm not going to say that would have sealed it by any stretch of the imagination, but that would have put us in such a good position. As we go to the 25th minute now, it is still 1-0. Juventus coming slightly back into the game a bit more now, but Thomas Kozol gives it to Thierry Small. Tunjo looks forward for Perella. Pereira heads it away. Kulilevsky, Moise Keane, Alves touches it past his man. Alves now with a chance, gets the equaliser. João Alves makes it 1-1 with his 3rd of the season. It was a brilliant counter-attack from them, and from a chance from Federico Perella to make it 2-0, we concede the equaliser. Moise Keane to Alves, just touches it past Harold Brunig, and he's through 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper, under a little bit of pressure, but it's a good finish, 1-1. Tulio out to the left-hand side in Kozol. Small is outside him, he uses him this time. Thierry Small, can he get the ball into the box? Looking to go past his man, does get the cross in. Hudson Enrique with that header onto the top of the bar. Alves with this corner kick, whips it in towards the far post. Sunset with the header, and that's onto the top of the bar as well. So just looking down here at the latest scores, Real Madrid are 3-0 up against Bayern Munich. Liverpool are also 3 up as well, which it's not a cert, but they have 1 foot in the semi-finals for sure. As Nets now into Sunset. Nets with the ball in. Daly with the header, and it somehow stayed out. I don't know whether Wadsworth got a touch onto that, onto the bar, but it stayed out. And then Nassines, Daly, Sunset once again. Looks out to Aragon. There's a ball out wide for Nets. He finds him. Gets the ball in and Bruni can hook it away. Out for a throw on that far side and we're leading a bit of a charmed life right now. Moise Keane now looks out for Nets on this left-hand side. He has been really good here so far in this game. Sunset, Daly, back out to Nets again. Can he find the ball in? He does for Alves, who surely was offside there. He wasn't. And there's a great chance that's gone begging. And that was only 5 minutes into the second half. This second half has been frantic. And it's still 1-0 as we approach the hour mark. Small now. Into Kozzel. Kozzel into Tunjo. Small's got forward. Out of position, but he switches over to Rog. Can he find the ball back into the box? Under a bit of pressure. Pulls back for Tulio, who just smashes it in. It's his first goal of the season, and what a time to find it on the hour mark. Villa 2, Juventus 1. And that ball from Thierry Small on the left-hand side. Out to Nikita Raj on the right wing. Great touch. He got in behind his man. Great touch. Got to the ball and pulled it back onto his left foot. And just played it towards the penalty spot. And Tulio went for power rather than placement. Beast mantle in the Juventus goal. 2-1. Moise Keane now. Nassines out to Aragon. Maximov. Nassines again on the right hand side. Can he get the ball in? He does. And it hit Wadsworth there. He did fantastic to get his body in the way. And it remains 2-1. And like I said, Wadsworth made a couple of saves. The woodworkers denied them as well a few times. And with just under 15 minutes to go here, could we do the unthinkable and go to Turin and pick up a victory, especially take back to our place where, like I've said hundreds of times before, we are such a better side. It's Nassines now to Maximov, looks forward, Bruni cuts it out, Thierry Small looks at ball to Rog, it's cut out, oh Tulio though dispossesses Alves, and then Nikita Raj, it's into Bellino. Rog again, looks at switch out to Hoye Nadruz. Hoye Nadruz is through 1-on-1, great chance for him, he's hit the woodwork and it somehow stays out. I'm not sure what Juventus are playing there, but they had 3 players right up forward there, which is going to cause us a lot of problems. I think that ball goes into Fon, who was very nonchalant about it, and it goes along there for Moise Keane, headed away by Suarez. Alex will pick it up over halfway now, infield to Bellino, back to Alex, got to find the right ball. It's a poor choice of ball there, looking in behind for Federico Perella. It was cut out by the defender. Now Ayala plays the same ball. Alves is through 1-on-1 under pressure, and he's a tame effort. Wadsworth down to his right to make the save, and with 10 minutes to play, it's still 2-1, and Maximov now gives it to Keane. Juventus starting to pile on this pressure. Nets with the ball in. Small touches it down. Oh my word, what they're doing there. But somehow we get away with it, and Hoye and Druz driving forward on the left-hand side. Infield towards Perella. Pereira heads it away. Tunjo picks it up now. Into Bellino, he's in behind. Bellino, oh, what a chance. We should be out of sight in this game. And we have done it. It is a 2-1 victory away in Turin. Hudson Enrique opened the scoring. Joe Alvarez equalised on 26. And Tulio smashing home on the hour mark to give us a 2-1 victory. Stats, for the most part, were pretty even. 12 shots played, 11 in favour of Juventus. 5 shots on target to our 3. 1.51 XG plays, 1.35. But we took our chances. 2-1 victory. Fantastic performance, and some of our big guns didn't really perform either. Federico Perella especially 6.4, but we still win the game, and that is all that we needed to do here. Come over here, get a result, take them back to our place in a week, and hopefully we have a foot in the semi-finals of the Champions League. Time for the only league game in this episode. Wadsworth, Small, Brown, Limario, Costa across the back, Tulio in front of them, Hudson Enrique and Bellino midfield, Thomas Kozzel on the left, Petr Kozzel on the right, and Hoye Nadruz plays up front. Plenty of players rested. We'll change back quite a lot for the next game against Juventus as well. So let's get into the only league game of this episode against Newcastle. It's a big game. Newcastle, I believe, still sit in 3rd place. We will just know they're in 4th place. They've dropped down on, I'm guessing it's just goals scored. They've dropped below Spurs, but in a position to get more points away from them, be 10 points clear of them by the end of today if we can win, and hopefully keep the pressure on Liverpool, who travel to 17th place Bournemouth, who need a win. So hopefully they can turn that in a performance and get something there. Villa versus Newcastle at Villa Park. We're strong at home. Let's go. 20 minutes in here, and I was about to say nothing's been happening, but it's the first highlight of the game. Bournemouth lead at home against Liverpool by 1-0, which is absolutely mad. That ball was shoot for Manga, puts it past the goalkeeper. Aliou Manga gets the opening goal of the game 20 minutes in. Free kick here, about 30 yards from goal. Probably too far for Manga, you would think, and it's wide of the post. 15 minutes to play here, and this has been such a dull game. Hardly any highlights at all. I think there's just been 2, if I'm completely honest. As Hoye and Nadruz now Small. Hudson Enrique, as we look to try and go forward. Into Nadruz, who's moved out to the left-hand side now. Wasn't really having a lot of success up front. He gets towards the byline. Can he pull it back? Gives it to Thierry Small into Hudson Enrique. Nadruz Given away, and that is poor. It's fired long, but Jamie Brown can pick it up. Infield to Tulio now. Jose Wilson drops deep to collect. Hans Kuhn in towards Federico Prilla. Foul! No, he isn't. He fires it in. 35th goal of the season for Federico Prilla. And what a time to score. 15 minutes to go. Off the bench. We gave him a rest today. We thought we might have to get a result without him. But it is 1-1. And Federico Prilla, 35 for the season. There's still plenty of time. He could break 40 goals easily this season. Rides that challenge and fires it into the bottom corner. As the referee in the top of the screen looking like he was celebrating the goal. There's a hint of offside, but he got fouled as he ran past. So yeah, surely not, because there's a foul that goes in. There was no advantage played by the referee either, as we now look to go into the final 10 minutes of the game, and now it's all to play for. Hopefully we can go out and get a Prilla. Intercepts out Wood with the tackle. Hudson Enrique back to Prilla. Enrique once again. Tulio has to go back to Brown, looking for a ball forward. Jorge Nadruz over the top of Werrison. Oh my word, what a goal. That is going to be checked, but if that counts, that is an absolutely wonderful goal. VAR are checking this right now. It's disallowed. That is, just when you think your luck's in, and he's fractions. He went a millisecond too early on. What a volley that was. It is still 1-1. Final 5 minutes of the game now. All the subs have been made. Maybe drop a little bit of late encouragement. See if we can do something in stoppage time. We're going to fall 4 points behind Liverpool after this result. It's not a disaster, but they'd like to have won. Keep the pressure on Liverpool. But as it stands, it's a 1-1 draw. Coming back from behind as well. Newcastle started the game really well. Got their XG really high at the start. Didn't really do a lot after that. As I said, the game was very, very dull to watch. It has finished here 1-1. Federico Prilla bailing us out, and that's what we're going to miss next season. Someone to do that on a regular basis. And I realised that if we lose this game, our season could be over in this one episode, as Wadsworth is in goal for this second leg at home against Juventus. Small, Brunic, Suarez and Alex, Tulio in front of them, Tunjo and Bellino in midfield, Kozol on the left, Rog on the right, Perella up front. Final game of the episode. Hopefully we can keep this Champions League run alive by just getting a result today. A draw is enough to get us through to the semi-finals, and hopefully we can go out there and just get the win, get an early goal and really settle ourselves in this game. Aston Villa versus Juventus, third and final game of this shorter episode. Let's go do it. Nerves will definitely be kicking in here inside the opening 15 minutes of this game as Bellino comes in field from the left-hand side. From the right-hand side, sorry. Tulio with the shot, and it's found its way in. And Tulio has scored, and it is 1-0, 13 minutes in here. Just because I got my right and left mixed up for a split second there. We get the goal. Bellino came in field from the right-hand side. Back out to Alex. He's ball into Tulio, and he just lets fly, and it creeps in at the far post. He almost toe-bunted it into the far corner. And second goal of the season, and both of them have come in this tie, first and second leg. We are 3-1 up on aggregate now, and that is the best possible start we could have hoped for. And I've said it once, I've said it 1,000 times. We are a very, very good side at home, and we're showing that here as we looking to beat the Italian champions who have won, I think, something like 19 out of the last 20 years. We are showing how good we are as this ball looks forward to Keane. Tulio flicks it on though. Bellino, Rog now, switch out to Thomas Kozol on the left-hand side. Thomas Kozol hits it. Oh, I don't know whether that was a shot or a cross, but it goes wide of the post and it remains 1-0. It's been all us here, and as in the first leg, when it was mostly Juventus for the most part, they had a lot of the highlights, a lot of the attacking play. It seems to be us here in this first half as Fofana now gets the ball under a bit of pressure, goes back to Mantle. He looks long, and that should be mopped up by Bruni, who can take it down comfortably, bring it forward, fire it in towards the left channel, but Fofana deals with that. Daly now looks in field to Keane, but Suarez wins a header. Perella drops deep to collect it into Nikita right through to Bellino, one-on-one with the goalkeeper Gianfranco Bellino, and that could be the goal that secures semi-final football in the Champions League for Villa. 6 minutes before half time, it is 2-0. Suarez beat Keane to the ball with his head. Perella picked it up, great ball into Rog, hits through ball to Bellino, one touch, set himself, 2-0. What a first half this has been. And it's a goal, and it's 3-0, and I completely missed that one. Federico Perella has all but sealed it now. That we would have to concede 5 goals in the second half, and we haven't looked like doing that at any point this season, really. Ball over the top quickly to Perella, fires it under the goalkeeper. 3-0, game set, and I'm surely matched now as we are looking at heading into the semi-finals of the Champions League. We have dominated, we've given Juventus nothing, and we have been clinical. 4 shots on target, 3 goals, 0.73 XG. fantastic. It's Muratti now, under a bit of pressure, back to Mantle. He looks forward, Suarez wins ahead, and Nikita Raj picks it back up. Nikita Raj can drive towards the byline now, puts it in towards the far post, Sunset heads it away. Small picks it up on the left-hand side. Can he find the cross this time? Goes back to Harold Bruni, into Tunjo, Tullio yet again. Gives it into Bellino now. Bellino through for Rog, one-on-one, and it's saved by Mantle, and that would have been the icing on the cake there to make it 4-0, 6-1 on aggregate. It wasn't to be. It's a corner kick now. Thomas Cosell will put it in, and it's headed away by Daly. And with 45 seconds or so to go, that is that in this game. It is going to be a 3-0 victory, a 5-1 victory on aggregate. We have absolutely dominated the Italian champions here. An Italian powerhouse as well, as I might say, as Bruni into Tunjo. 7 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and there it is, the final whistle. It's a 3-0 victory. It's 5-1 on aggregate. It was done in the first half. Tullio, Gianfranco Bellino and Federico Perillo getting the goals. We restricted Juventus to 1 shot on target, and we have done the job. We're into the Champions League semi-finals. So the results are as follows. Villa win 3-0 to go through, 5-1 on aggregate against Juventus. Bayern Munich won 2-0 against Real Madrid, but they go out 5-3 on aggregate. Real Madrid are through. Inter and AC drew 0-0, which means Milan went through 1-0 on aggregate, and PSG won 4-1, which means that they went out. Liverpool went through 5-4 on aggregate. They were pushing for that last goal. They scored on 30, 40, 55 and 60, pushing for another goal to make it 5-1 on aggregate. They didn't find it. It means the 4 semi-final teams are Aston Villa, Real Madrid, AC Milan and Liverpool. And I can't remember who we were drawn against. I think it's Real Madrid, but we will find that out right now. So another £9 million for playing in the UEFA Champions League quarterfinals. We win the quarterfinals and we get Real Madrid in the semi-finals, and the winner will either play AC Milan or Liverpool in the final, and we have a chance now. Alex impresses, 2 assists for him, praise his performance, and that means that now the schedule looks like this. We have that Liverpool FA Cup semi-final at the end of April, and then we also have Real Madrid with Watford sandwiched in between. So the next episode, we are going to come back for Liverpool in the FA Cup semi-final, the 2 Real Madrid games, along with that Watford game in the Premier League. Just one more Premier League game shown there. So we'll play Spurs and Man United off camera. I get the feeling the league title will all be sewn up by that point anyway. Liverpool in the FA Cup, then the Champions League and Watford, and then hopefully we can come back in another episode in this season for either the remaining Premier League games or a final, or maybe 2 finals, who knows, depending on how we get on. It has been a fantastic season so far, and if you have enjoyed today's episode, please leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment down below. We'll be back in the next episode for a semi-final special, FA Cup and Champions League semi-finals. Thank you all for watching. Goodbye.